The Poet's Corner, brought to you by Flow.
Well, this and every Friday, a safe space for the spoken word artists. And with me this morning, Bryanna Atwell. Bryanna, she is here to share with us her piece and just share with us her story, her love for spoken word. Welcome, Bryanna.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
Indeed, it is a pleasure for us. When did the journey start for you? At what point you recognize, boy, I feel I'm onto something here. And more so, other than recognizing the talent, the moment you decided to share with the audience.
I think because of my mother and her desire for her children to be exposed, she thoroughly exposed us to the creative arts from a young age. From the age of 3, I was actually doing ballet and gymnastics, and that continued. So I had an extensive dance career and even singing within my school. But when it comes to spoken word, I would say possibly around Form 4, I realized I may have had a little knack for a few rhymes. I would use it as a creative outlet for my emotions, and I would sometimes share with people, but keep it very close to my chest. Recently, however, with the empowerment of other poets and getting in connection with them and telling them I love the work that you do, and it's like, okay, like you give a vibe about you. There's something inside you, like are you willing to share it? So I think that moment was actually 2024, which was last year.
Recently?
Very recently. I actually consider myself an amateur in the spoken word, but I'm not the most qualified, but I am the most willing.
Of course, and that's all you need, all you need is just that desire. And I would imagine, with more, you find your voice and your style, and I'm sure you probably found it already. But we'll get a chance to hear the piece. It's called Introduction.
That is correct.
So I want to take in the piece, and then we come back and we chat some more, because I always put forward certain questions to my spoken word friends, and I want to touch on that, but I can't wait to hear the piece. So let's check it out. It's Bryanna Atwell, and she's giving us a piece entitled Introduction. Enjoy.
Roses are red, violets are blue, honey is sweet, and sugar is too. Something about me is I do spoken word. How about you? Don't be fooled by the way that I started. I'm glad that I have your attention. A lesson we need to learn is to don't judge a book by its cover, or at least check the expiry date. As they say, good things come with time, proven as I'm standing before you. Allow me to introduce myself. I recount every experience in the form of fancy words, a fancy style, a fancy rhyme, a fancy verb, a fancy word. Something to help me sleep at night. Nothing too wild, mild is the word, for wildness belongs on a child's playground. However, on this thing called earth, everybody plays rough. Criticism has made my skin tough, though let it be known that words could be conniving, deceiving, giving a Nancy with a double meaning, a double feeling. Barrenly enough, it's hard to sit down and write in a world where my screen controls. This online mind is not my own, flitting, scrolling, skipping and streaming, watching other people's lives unfold. Drama left, right, and not center. My goal in life is to be a representer, a mentor, presenter, inventor, to bring something to life that was not there, to the center not technological advancement, but the hive mentality that tell me that I have no power within my hands, that I am nothing more than a speck of dirt on this earth. So I dare to say it. I'm tender, little slender, a defender, a dreamer, a believer, an overachiever, a conceiver of vision for a land that was previously unknown. My mom says when you're big, you're large, so large might as well be my last name. This is Bryanna Atwell, coming to you with a smile, a vibe, versatility, and creativity that comes from above.
It's Bryanna. Yes, let me tell you. I've been reliably informed that you are indeed a finalist in the Roots Slam. That's happening in October.
That is correct, October 25th.
Is this like your first major finals in a competition, or you would have been in finals already?
once, and that was for Mr. and Mrs. Sandfest. And I made it to the finals. Did not win, however, but it was an amazing experience. But this is the first time that I feel like I put myself out there in terms of the piece and the substance that I brought with it. And it was just met with amazing feedback, amazing coordination. I'm so excited for the finals, actually.
I'm excited for you also. You know, I ask every single poet, when you're doing a piece, you reach to the end, you put full stop. Is that full stop ever truly a full stop, or is it always an open-ended piece when you're doing your work?
In my experience, the type of poems that I create are really based on my own experience. So in my humble opinion, I put a full stop because what I've said, it's a sentence and I've finished. And I hope that you revel in the feeling and you get a sense of understanding of who I am. So you tend to see my pieces be based about femininity or about the struggles of women in Trinidad and Tobago. My first initial piece for the quarterfinals was titled Woman, where I spoke about Candace and the 21-year-old whose body was found in a pond. You know, tackling issues not only with fun rhymes. That introduction is one of my new favorite piece. It's very lighthearted, but I would say it's a full stop. Yeah,
I understand. And you know, it's your creative, I guess, that's your creative process, and it's one that I thoroughly enjoyed your piece. For those looking on, if they want to check you out, hear the pieces more, are any of them recorded? You have them online in any capacity?
Yes, actually, at the Roots Cascadoo, you can watch the semi-finals. It's titled RPS 2025 semi-finals, I believe. And you can also find me at Bryanna Atwell, Bryanna_Atwell on Instagram. I will be more active on social media in terms of not only exposure, but putting myself out there. I've taken a step into the spoken word world and now for social media.
Yeah, what's the name they call you on stage? They call you by your full name, Bryanna Atwell, or they say Bree?
They would say Bryanna Atwell. Full government name.
Full government name, excuse me. Bree, any closing remarks?
For those who may be onlooking and you're wondering if you have it within you, it doesn't even matter if you're qualified. I think for me, I would never put myself in, oh, I have the substance, I have the verbs, no, I don't have that, but I am willing. So take the step out of the boat. Don't be afraid, don't let fear conquer you, overcome you. You have this. The world needs something that is within you.
Well said. Beautiful words on this, our anniversary. Bryanna Atwell, touching base spoken word artist, indeed taking us to the final segment where we get a chance to enjoy some music. Christina James, she joins me next to tell us about music for 2026 and give us a nice performance, taking us up to 8 o'clock on this, our 20th anniversary as CNC3. See you soon.
The Poet's Corner, brought to you by Flow.